I'm Mark here, Tuesday, February the 10th at 9:20 a.m. Eastern, 2:20 p.m. GMT. US session well underway, going into the afternoon portion of the European session. And let's have a look at the US dollar. Starting on the index, sell-off continuing, third consecutive day, lower highs, lower lows. I've got resistance at 96.87 and support being tested right now at 96.57. We'll see if sellers continue with this push lower, test break below the support level, or if buyers do step in and we see a bounce up off the support area and buyers look back up at the resistance of 96.87. But weak US dollar to start the US session. Let's have a look how the majors are performing, starting on the euro. And there you see also for the third consecutive day, buying euro, selling US dollar, weak US dollar against the euro. I've got support at 118.87 and I've got resistance being tested right now at 119.18. Yesterday's high 119.26. Buyers will look to test break above this resistance area and see if they can push higher. Again, if there's going to be a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar, sellers will look to step in, bounce down off this resistance area and look back down below 119, down to the 118.87 support level. The pound against the US, similar pattern. Third consecutive day again, no higher highs as yet, but certainly a higher low. Small green candlestick. I've got support at 136.56 and I've got resistance at 136.99, that 137 level that buyers will be looking to test, break above. Again, if there's a turnaround and from weak to strong US dollar, sellers of pound, buyers of US will look to bounce down off this 137 area, looking down at support. US dollar against the yen. And here we've got a very different picture. We've got strong sell-off on the US, no fight back from the yen. As yet, I've got resistance at 156.31 and I've got support at 154.46. We're looking at almost 200 pips move already, way above the usual average true range. Average true range usually on this pair has been sitting around the 120 pip move, so well over that, and sitting at a tough support level, wasn't able to break through here in November, December last year, looking to test that level again. So we'll see if sellers can push even lower or prices hang around the support area. If we get a turnaround and US dollar buyers step in at this support level at the 154.44 and look back up to try break above the 154, 155 and try to get back to this resistance area for now. But certainly strong sell of US dollar Canadian. Yesterday's bearish engulfing candle, strong sell signal certainly playing out today and the support being tested right now. Let's have a look at the US against the Canadian. And weak US dollar playing out as well against the Canadian. We're seeing it on all the majors right now. I've got resistance at 135.78. I've got support at 135.43, and that support being tested right now. We'll see if this can continue. Selling US, buying Canadian. EMAs have crossed to the downside. If you go back 2 days ago, there's the bearish engulfing candlestick as well, which certainly played out yesterday and looking to continue today. If buyers do step in and buy US, sell Canadian off this level, they'll be looking back up to try and get to the back to the 136 level. But we're seeing weak US dollar across the board. We're seeing it on the majors. We're seeing it on the two European currencies. very strong sell-off against the yen, and we're seeing it being sold off against the Canadian as well. All relevant resistance support levels being tested right now. So we've got those levels to work with. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of the day.